can't sit still. I was blessed. I got lucky. You know, I had the man upstairs looking out for me.
It might be hard to believe at first, but the same young man you see sitting here today,
We named him Wrigley after the Cubs.
talking and laughing with his family, just 4 months ago, is the same man you see here, lying unconscious in a Florida hospital.
Seeing him the way he is today, getting back to the Drew that we know, is just nothing but a miracle to us.
Bill Akers just may be right when you consider all his 21-year-old son Drew has been through since March, when someone hit him while he was on spring break in Fort Lauderdale. The driver didn't stop, leaving Drew critically injured in the street. The soon-to-be senior at Ball State doesn't remember a thing.
I don't, and I don't want to. I don't really care to remember at all.
Drew's parents, on the other hand, remember every moment, starting with a late-night phone call and a stranger's voice delivering the news.
Your son has been hit by a car while walking to an Uber, and he's in a medically induced coma, and I was just in shock. I couldn't even speak.
What followed were the hardest 17 days of these parents' lives, watching their oldest child fight for his life, hooked up to tubes with a traumatic brain injury.
He was sleeping while we went through it.
We didn't know if he was going to survive or not.
So I remember something, because I remember my mom saying at one point, you got hit by a car, but that's it. March 22nd, 17 days later, I remember them telling me, you're good to go. We're getting ready to have an ambulance here and take you to the inpatient rehab.
That's Drew learning to walk again during his 11-day stay in rehab. At one point, he got to meet the paramedic, the woman there on the left, who saved his life.
She's actually the one who found my pulse. I really owe my life to her, honestly, because who knows what would have happened if she wouldn't have been there.
The road to healing brought Drew back home in early April, where he's done hundreds of hours of outpatient therapy. His progress has been so remarkable, he took a summer marketing internship and heads back to Ball State in the fall.
You know, things happen for a reason. God's got a plan. I'm here. I'm alive.
It's more than that, though. For Drew, every breath is a blessing.
This whole thing made me realize how many good people there are in this world and all the love and support I have.
Emily Longnecker, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
Wow, it is remarkable to see that progress in just 4 months. Now, according to Drew, the police in Florida say they've never been able to catch the driver who's responsible for his injury. So he says what he's decided to do mentally is not to focus on that, but instead just focus on moving forward with his life.